All right, we're going to go over some of the cheapest possible stops or bench stogs you can possibly make. There's a bunch of different materials. I've experimented with a lot of them. And so far, the cheapest is definitely PVC. That's made from this right here. It is 1/2 inch Schedule 40 PVC. I'm going to show you how to do that. But this is the cheapest, no doubt. They're about $2 for a 10-foot stick. So basically, these are about 5 cents a piece. I guess it depends on how long you make them, but these are definitely some of the cheapest stops you can make. Those are one. Next cheapest would probably be something like this. This is also PVC, but it's these are like a non-metallic conduit. Usually you can find the electrical section because they're used for underground wire runs. So you can see right there, there's a Schedule 40 non-metallic conduit. These run about, I think they're about $7-8 for a 10-foot stick. So, now you're looking at about 15-20 cents a piece, I guess, depending on, how long, I guess, you make them. And the next one is just aluminum. These are 1/2 inch aluminum pipe. These come in 8-foot lengths, I believe, and they're about $8 a piece. I don't have any markings on this, but you can buy this at most hardware stores too. It's just aluminum pipe. And at $8 for an 8-foot, so it's $1 a foot. You can probably make about 4 or 5 of these, so around 20 to 25 cents for aluminum ones. They're pretty good, and these are pretty easy to make as long as you have a way of cutting the aluminum, because standard aluminum pipes about right there. You can see that. 750, which is pretty much exactly 3/4 inches. So all I have to do is sand it down just a little bit right there. We just sanded that just a bit so we can get it in. And just depends on how tight you want them. Also, there's solid PVC. Let's see. Like that. These are solid PVC. I think I get this from Amazon. I can't remember, or eBay. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but they're not very expensive either. Usually I get them in about 1 inch. Then I turn this down, but this you need a lathe. You turn this down to about, I think I turned this down to 0.74. So, they're loose. They're not, you can see they wiggle a little, but they're not meant for accuracy. They're just a quick stop, But these, I can't remember what I bought that for, but they're quite inexpensive also. Same places you can get nylon. Nylon's really good. They're non-marring, so if you're working on something kind of delicate, you can use this as a stop. Let me see, hold on. Right there. I guess we gotta back this up a bit here. Okay, so just a solid piece of nylon. Again, you're going to need a lathe for that. These ones, I'm going to show you how to do it without a lathe. which is simple tools. But what else we got? Ah, some of my favorite material. I like these the best. This is made out of Delrin, but Delrin, you know, this is probably going to cost you 30 or 40 cents. I mean, you can buy it in 3/4 inch, fits in there, and I like 1 inch. These are all made from 1 inch. Turn this down to 0.74 something, and you know, these are the best because Delrin, you can actually thread, and it's very strong. So these are threaded, all of these here. So those are my favorite materials. And of course you can do steel, but you know, steel is pretty tough to work with. Takes a bit longer to work steel. And then there's solid aluminum. These are the first ones I made out of aluminum. But I think it's not necessary that we have something so rigid. Again, these are my favorite, the Delrin. Pretty much same place you can get a nylon, PVC, Delrin. The same places that sell the same thing, so you can probably find all of it at the same spot. Anyway, let's go and make some of these guys here, the 5-cent ones. Let me put these all away. Okay. What you're going to need is the PVC and some way to secure it. And I'm just using let me see. I'm just using a regular little clamp here, but any way to secure it. You know, it doesn't have to be secured great, but we're going to be putting a little pressure on it, so something like that. Let's see. If you have something to cut it, that'd be great. You know, you can make one side straight. And just snip this out here. I guess we can see it, right? Yeah, we can see that there. Let's get it closer. Okay. A heat gun. I just got a little chippy heat gun here. You need to decide about how long you want it. So if I want it, you know, about that size there, we'll just mark it there and probably right there. We're going to heat up this section right here. This takes a while. PVC is not really designed to be heated up. So I might have to speed up this section a little bit. This is going to take probably a whole minute just to heat it up. You can tell when you get it heating up, it'll be pliable. You can see it, right? It's getting soft now. Once it gets to the point where you can twist it, what you want to do is start pulling on it. Once it breaks like that, it broke. Once you got it broken off, then you come over to your hole and you stick it in there. Let me back that off a little bit. Okay, so we got the piece that's broken off. We'll stick it in here. Push it down pretty tight. And then we'll measure that there and get it kind of straight. And you go back to this piece here. And take that one off, and same thing. These won't be per real precision, because it won't be straight in line, but they'll make great stops. All you have to do now is let them cool off, and they'll be perfectly the same size as your dog holes, regardless of what size your dog holes are. So you're starting to cool off. Once you start to cool off, you want to pull them up about halfway. It's because this bottom edge that's broken will tend to flare, and it will make it difficult to get out later. So you want to keep this section compressed too. Getting pretty hard. You can kind of see it's not the nicest, so all you have to do is sand that down. That's pretty much it. Now this conduit one, this non-metallic conduit, is actually designed to be heated and bent to all kinds of shapes, so it's probably better to make these instead of making PVC ones. It's just that the non-metallic conduit costs about, I don't know, 3 or 4 times more than simple PVC, and most people have just some PVC, some spare pieces lying around. So there we go. So it's done now. It's cooled off. I can touch it. Just got to go in there and sand it down or trim it, or what, however you want to get that nice. So you actually don't have to. Like this one's very short. You don't have to really trim it. It works. It'll work anywhere on the table because the holes are the same size. So that's basically how you make 5 cents stops or bench dogs, or I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but cheapest, not precision, but the cheapest stops that you can make without a lathe anyway. All right.